Red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros like that. Really wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. Oh, and there's a big hit right away. He is knocked down hard on the opening kickoff. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Right to the air to open this one up. He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On the ground, here is the rookie out of Clemson. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
They'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Oh, 100.
This one complete to Jordan. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. David Long, there on the stop. Here's Here's a 2nd and 9. On the toss, they go with Benson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Go.
3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Quick throw, taken in. It's a gain of 12 there. It's an Arizona 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Now Murray keeping it himself. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Go.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, smash.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts.
Let's go now.
3rd down and 9.
19 tight.
They put a receiver in motion to the left.
Set, go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get forward a few yards on return. And that's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll put a receiver in motion right. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Check smash, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Warrior 70. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. One quarter in the books. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. Second and 7. They go play action with Murray. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. First and 10. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. Devon Achane! And he's going to take this all the way home. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. McBride is the motion man. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. The defense stringing him out. No gain, back to the original line of scrimmage.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
Here's a screen set up for Benson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. This is taken at his own 30. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The drive will start on the ground. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Murray going to hand this to Benson. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll go again with Benson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. On the handoff, this is Benson. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The extra point is up and through. And the Cardinals are back within 4. It is 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Devon Achane to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Come on, set.
He'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here comes 3rd and 6. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. He is in. Touchdown, Miami. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring that out, a poor one. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Miami after this. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray. He'll let one go down the middle. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals are back within 4. It's 21-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Achane. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Mustang 19. Let's go now. Take go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. give up the middle. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Booty's kick is good. And the Dolphins going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Murray. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A huge play just before the half. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Murray on 1st down. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And he's going to have a 1st down here as they are into field goal range at the 27.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. The field goal unit is out for the Cardinals. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals will cut the lead down to 4. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line. On the ground, it's Benson. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On 1st and 10, Murray. A throw right side is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out into the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That is caught. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. On first down, Murray. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
They go play action for Murray. A throw on the move is caught. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
Murray on third down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but, man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Number 19, ball carrier. Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 4. Brings up fourth down and 1.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend their third quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Here comes a return from the end zone. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Play action now. It's Murray. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. So second down, and they'll run it. And this will be a Cardinals first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
First down throw for Murray. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And, Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the 1st down, to get down and live to play another snap.
Here's a run. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are. Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal.
Oh, what? Biggest. Oh,
Throwing Murray. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway. Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Field goal would only do so much. They need a touchdown to close the gap. It is 4th down and goal. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60. Take go.
He'll look to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
A run out of the gun with Achane. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Quick throw, taken in.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. This is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Oh, no. That is not going to work out at all. That will be a safety. Murray now to throw on first down. This one complete to Jordan. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. On first down, it's Murray. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football at their own 40.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Quick throw here is complete. Now inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Moody's extra point is good. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Murray. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Now, the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals are able to edge a bit closer.
Cardinals 27.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This brought in out past the 20. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Going for it all. That is hot. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun. Murray. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
That's out wide. They're trying to tight end screen. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
A run on 1st and goal. And he will score. Game on. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. They'll run with Benson. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. We call it the octopus. And it cuts the deficit down a bit further. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion, heading left. They'll run. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Here comes 2nd down. Omaha. 2-2. They'll run here. And a good run there on 2nd down. A pick up 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona. So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return is Achane. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll stick to the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. Now 2nd and inches. Now they'll set up to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
He finds his tight end, Bellinger. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards. Another try, 2nd and 10.
Sack. Broccolini. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2. Sets up 1st and goal.
Now, 1st and goal.
Go street.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. That is caught. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. On is Moody to add the extra point. And this one is blocked. Big opening up the middle. He's to the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay, and I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call, and it is a big one. All 3 timeouts left. How much that's going to matter remains to be seen. Here comes first and 10. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Every team practices 2-minute offense, end-of-game situation, and the chunk plays are really the drive starters. So now not only do they get the big completion, they bring up a fresh set of downs. Reminder, they still have 2 timeouts, plenty of time to go down and try to win this game.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line.
Go.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So a win here for the Dolphins. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory. Here in the finale,